Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and do this quick little video on how to put actual center lines. You've done your 3D drawings, and this is just a demo, so I don't have the complete drawing. I just have a drawing that represents, and we have circles, so we have holes, so we need center lines in here. Notice that I've already got the drawing, and it's pretty centered up. Notice the spacing is basically even all the way around. So in order to do our center lines, when you're doing 3D, you're going to have to do your center lines in paper space. We're using an A-size drawing right here. This would normally say layout 1, but this is in paper space. We don't do it in our model space. Now, we're in the center layer, and yes, I know my center layer is a different color than normal. I did that so you can actually see it. The first thing we want to do is just come in here, come to our Annotate tab. We're going to come down to where it says Dimensions, hold it down, and we're going to go to our center mark. Now, with that coming to our center mark, I'm just going to pick the circle, and notice it put the center mark right here. Now, let's let the computer do the work for us, okay? What you do now is, and you would put the center mark, if we had multiple circles, you would do that. We're going to pick this center mark here, and I'm going to just drag it straight across. And I'm going way past the edge here, and I'm going way past the edge here. I'm going to pick this one, and I'm going to bring this one up all the way. And notice I'm going to, should have my ortho on here, and bring it down past here. Now, did you notice how I pulled these out? I didn't add to them. I want these to be one continual line so we get the proper spacing. So that's all fine and well. Now, remember in the past, we offset for our drawings because our drawings are pretty small. We just go about 1/4 of an inch outside, and then we do our trimming. You remember I told you 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 inch, just make it even. So you can't just offset this edge. There's nothing because these are actual pictures. So we're going to come up here and go to our center or zero layer, and we're going to put what I call dummy lines. I'm just going to come on here because zero layer doesn't print. I'm going to come from here to this intersection here. Let me do right to there. Oops. And all right, it's not snapping. It's snapping me way out there. And let me go ahead and do a diameter of 3. I know the size of this one. So now I have that. I'm going to come in here with my line. I'm just grabbing here and drawing some dummy lines. I don't care in which direction I go. See, I have the red tail sticking out in both areas. So I'm going through here. And sorry about that. I should have had that turned off. There we go. So these dummy lines are going to come in handy now. I'm going to do my offset, and I'm going to do 0.25. So with this, I'm going to above, below, outside, outside, outside. All I have to do now is just trim. Okay, sorry for all these interruptions. This is a Monday after spring break and things are crazy. So I'm going to trim here, trim here, trim here, 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 and here. All right, so now we have our center lines. Let's take another closer look at a few things. Let's come over here and let's come to our layer properties. And you know what I want to do now is, now that I've seen what's going on, I'm going to go here and we're just going to, I'm going to freeze this off so you can actually see what the actual lines look like, if that would help. Let's do this. Freeze that one off. And now the other thing, let me just change one thing very quickly. And I want to change something quickly. So normally I'd be doing my actual layer states, but for this demo, I just want you to see. So you see how we have this set up. So we have our center lines, the ones on the side. And yes, this does represent the direction here. What you really need to look at is to say, does this actually look good? Remember LT scale. So let's type in LT scale and let's watch what the difference is. So right now it's at 1. Let's type in 0.5. Okay, check out what it looks like now. This is awful tiny. Look how small these areas are here. Let's see what we can do now with the LT scale again. Let's try 0.75. That actually looks pretty decent. Notice you've got enough hidden lines. They're about 1/8 of an inch right here. You've got a good center line showing, a good center line showing here, and you've got your hidden lines there. That's basically all there is to it. Just remember, adjust that LT scale before you print. That is a huge thing. But just remember, always put your center marks in the circles. And if you had 2 circles side by side, you would end up taking and making one continual line across. You would probably delete out the other smaller piece. So that's what we should have for right now.